Hey guys, it's Lorraine, and I just wanted to record a video. It's Monday evening, and it was a decent day at work. But I just needed to get on here and get used to this, get used to recording when it's convenient, when it's inconvenient, but also when I feel like there's something heavy on my heart or something that I feel like, I need to get on here and encourage, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to encourage. And plus my husband was like, you can't get to be the best if you don't just put content out there. So I'm taking his advice, and I'm just facing my fears and going for it. So anyways, I just wanted to get on here and basically encourage you guys. And I was thinking, what can I talk about? Everyone's talking about COVID, and all you hear and see are these negative things. And so I just wanted to get on here and speak life and speak positivity. And so basically, I was going through my stuff, and I found some goals that I wrote down last year. Mind you, I have gone through quite a bit of transition, tried a couple of businesses. I have a very entrepreneurial mindset, and I know that I am made for more, and that I have a calling in my life, and I'm just trying to figure that out and really step into that. So, that being said, I'll go ahead and go over a couple of the things that I found. I found these goals, and they really spoke life into me, and I want to share them with you guys. Basically, bottom line, the purpose of this is I know everyone has goals and dreams. And some people go after them and some people don't. You get married, you have kids and a family, and you have those dreams that are sitting on the shelf behind you, and you always wonder, what if I went for it, or what if I did this, or you have the insecurities and you have the fear that's holding you back of I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, oh, I'll never be able to do that, or I don't have the means for it, whatever the case may be. So you have those two things that you struggle with. I mean, I personally did. So some of my goals were to double my income, figure out my why, to write my goals every morning, to read 10 pages of a personal development book, and to finish a book a month. And there's a couple of other ones, but they won't really make sense to anyone unless if you were in the business that I was in. So just to touch on those, some very important things is your why. If you don't have a why, you're never going to move forward. You're never going to do it, because that why is what drives you. That why is the reason why you get up, the reason why you work so hard, the reason why you sacrifice, and everybody's why is different, and it looks different, and it manifests differently. So I would encourage you to find your why and figure out why you want to do it. If it's to make a better life for your children, to be the change in your family history, graduate high school and no one in your family's ever graduated high school. Things like that, make it personal and make it to where it means something to you. And some other things that I wrote down, some quotes that were really powerful to me at the time, and they still do mean a lot to me. If you ever go through something, hold your head up. So a lot of people, everyone is going through something, and to that person, it is a big deal. And it might not be a big deal to anyone else but that person, but everyone is going through something. But if you go through it with your head held high, whether you come out on top or not, you've learned something. You've grown in some way, shape, or another. If you've come out on top, obviously you've learned how to master it, you've learned how to get through it, and if not, that's okay. You learn what not to do. So that's something that I always try and remember, is to keep my head held high. What's this other one? You're going to fail your way to success. Amen to that. I've had a couple of failed businesses already, and I've learned from it. And I know that this YouTube channel is not going to take off and skyrocket from day one. I know I'm going to fail. I don't have the comments on right now because I don't think I can handle the criticism right now. I know I'm starting out. I know it's not good. I know I stumble over my words. I know I don't have music and the cool edits and everything right now, but you know what? I'm doing it. I'm stepping into my dream. I'm stepping out in faith, and I'm facing my fears of criticism, of mean people, of not sounding good. You know, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but you know what? I'm stepping forward and I'm moving forward and I'm taking another step towards my dream because eventually I'm going to be there, you know? What's another one? Oh, this one's good. I got this one from Les Brown. I absolutely love Les Brown. Only surround yourself with OQP, only quality people. And sometimes this is going to be hard to do because you surround yourself with things of comfort. You hang out with people that you're comfortable with, right? And some people get into a rhythm, a normalcy, a complacency, and they're not pushing themselves, and they know that they're hanging around with people that are not good for them and they're not getting them closer to their dreams. And you're going to have to give up some of those people. If you want to go where you want to go, where you say you're going to go, you're going to have to let go of some of the people that are holding you back. And sometimes it's going to be so hard because they're friends and family or close people to you. But you need to ask yourself at the end of the day, are you closer to where you want to be? Quality people. Surround yourself with quality people. Provide more service than you get paid for. I absolutely love this because there has been countless times where my ego steps in and I'm like, I do not get paid enough to do this. I've been a server and I had really crappy people that treated me like dirt. And I am better than this. I don't deserve to be treated this way. And yes, you know what? People are people and there's no reason to treat anyone less than. Just because you're in the service industry and someone is serving you, you should not treat them below you, beneath you. But what helps me stay grounded and what helps me do my job better than I think I can, or better, what helps me do my job better is that quote right there. Provide more service than you get paid for. I go above and beyond as best as I can. I've been in the medical industry for umpteen years, 12 years. I always go above and beyond. And my patients appreciate it. The physicians that I work for absolutely appreciate it, and they see that. But you got to keep your ego in check. What's another one? Okay, here's one that I wrote down. It wasn't a quote. It was just something that I wrote down. I expect to reach my goal. If you don't expect it, you're not going to hit it. So you need to walk and talk like it's already happened. You need to step into that and you need to chase your dreams. If that's what you're going to do, you're going to do it, you know? What else? When you start acting in your best interest, you will lose some friends. Absolutely. If you start changing the way you talk, changing the way, you act and respond, and again, that's surrounding yourself with OQP, those quality people. Some of the people are not going to understand your dream, are not going to understand your vision. Some people are not going to encourage you because they're scared, because they're intimidated. They didn't chase their dream, so they're going to take away yours. Don't let someone take your dream from you just because they didn't live out theirs, or just because they were scared to go after theirs, I heard a quote, it was yesterday, and I can't remember, it slipped my mind, but I will mention it as soon as I remember. Let's see, what's another one? Build relationships. That's a key one that I wrote down too. That means everything to me, relationships, no matter what business I'm in or doing or pursuing. Building relationships is key because we were created for relationships. People like to be liked. People like to talk about themselves. People like to be understood and heard. You know, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. I think that's the quote. I don't know. But the point of what I'm trying to say is building relationships is building a life that you want. You don't want to go around being lonely. You don't want to go around having these superficial relationships that are just at face value. You know, you want to build depth. Anyhow, so what is the purpose of this? I just want to encourage you guys. Maybe one of those quotes or something that I said struck a nerve or made you think like, yeah, you know, I'm going to go after it, whatever the case may be. But mainly it's to face your fears. You know, step into it. Step into your journey. Step into what your God-given talents. You know, I was on the Ken Coleman show. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ken Coleman, but he's a part of the Ramsey Network, and he talks about the cross between your what you do best and your talents, what you love to do, most, and what you do best. And those two intersect, and that's your sweet spot. And so a lot of people, you know, they were just told to go to school, get a good job, you know. But when you really find out what you love to do most and what you do best, that definitely is your sweet spot. And, you know, they say you'll never work a day in your life when you're doing your dream job. But it's true. As corny as it sounds, it's true. But you really need to step into that. And my biggest fear was my fear of failing. My biggest fear is looking like a fool, being rejected. Being rejected is a huge one, but I need to step into it because when I was on Instagram and I post all my funny stories and I get these messages from my friends that are like, oh, I needed to hear that, or, oh, you know, I love it when you do this, that, or whatever. I love encouraging people, and I really honestly want everyone to do what they love, whatever that may be. And I know me personally, with the fear of failure, is holding me back, and it shouldn't. And so I just want to encourage you, whoever you are, wherever you are watching this video, think about it. What do you want to do? What do you dream to do? What's holding you back? And write it out. Write out what you want to do. Write out what's holding you back. Write out what your fear is. And make that jump. Take that leap. I did. And it's the scariest thing in the world, but I did it. And lots of big things are coming. Lots of changes in the near future. Like really near. So, yeah. My videos will get better. My content will get better, but I just need to get on here. Rachel Hollis said this. One of her videos was that inspired me to do it, to post my first video that I ended up deleting because I was self-conscious of it. But the thing that she said was just do it. Just jump. Just do it. You're never going to get anywhere if you don't do it. So here's video 3. I don't even know what the title of it is. It's not edited, but I'm speaking from my heart, and I really want to encourage you guys. Hopefully something stuck. So have a good night.